Hello, and there's some very dramatic music for you. That dramatic music means that we're playing Creeper World IXE again. I played through a complete game of this the other day, um, and we're back. And I wanted to show you this one, which is kind of an impossible level, or at least I think it's impossible. But I'm sort of very interested to see if anyone can actually do it. So we've got this level. I'll just show you on one screen because it's kind of helpful to see. If you want to play it, it's this seed 138 257 8432. That's 138 257 8432. So if you want to play this yourself, you can do that. How it works is you start with this giant wad, this giant ocean of creeper, and it's very dense, and it kind of spreads out in all directions very quickly. And there's only really a few places you can be. You can start up here, and that floods within a minute. You can just about get away with starting here, and you could maybe nullify this one. I don't think I've managed to do that. You could start down here, but then you've got robots on you straight away, and this space is too small. So I think basically this is impossible. Do you know what? As I was looking at it, I was just thinking about just down here, and I wonder maybe that would work. I've got an idea. I'll tell you what. So let's play this and let's see what happens. Let's see if we can fit down there. Okay, so you got this. It's really thick. It's 1,000. I think that's probably the max density you can get, and you can actually fit a ship down here. I've got a crazy idea. I think this probably is impossible, but I'm gonna try it anyway, and let's see where we get to. So if I do start down here, I guess the main thing is, one, I'm going to have lots of creeper falling on me, which is going to be a problem. And this is all going to come down. I've got to start up my sort of energy economy, if you like, reasonably quickly, and nullify these things here. So let's give it a go. I tell you what, let's give it a go and see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to start the first two here and unpause. Okay, so I'm shooting this. I've got robots on me straight away. So I've got a basic problem with that. Sand is potentially useful in blocking out this particulate stuff, but I don't want it everywhere because it sort of blocks out quite a lot. You can see that the creeper's already flooding down, and in case you thought I was being over dramatic, you can see how quick we're 9 seconds in. That's just under 10 seconds, and already that's reaching that corner. That's quite interesting actually, that you could maybe you could do it here, because you'll get a bit more protection. I hadn't really appreciated that there's so many robots. Oh dear, no, they're straight on you, aren't they? That's hard, and then you get flooded by creepers. So we're 20 seconds in now, 20 seconds of game time, and I can promise you that if you're here, that very outer layer is quite thin, but then it gets ridiculous very quickly. I'm just looking at this. I just wonder if in here we could fit the ship. Maybe that's something we could do. I'm getting absolutely battered here by these suicidal robots. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Right, that's me gone. Okay, and I'm as good as dead, and I'll tell you that right now. So I think, so I tried over here. This isn't much better, because you're basically getting all these robots rushing you here, so I don't see that works terribly well either. I'll show you this one over here. Let's just restart this. I have tried this a little bit. So the issue is I need to need to get some energy going as soon as we start. Okay. I mean, that's the thing. Okay, so I think I need one of these little defender ships straight away, basically, because there's so many robots that get on you straight away. Okay. Gosh, this is difficult. Right. Oh, there's just so many of them. Okay, let's see if we can... Oh, brutal. Okay, this is very, very tough. So I can tell you right now that if we were over here, that you're dead at 30 seconds. The other problem is in all of these games, at least with these settings, you get... What happens is you've got air attacks at 1 minute and 10. So, yeah, you're in trouble. Yeah, so you can see that corner gets totally swamped, and I can tell you that we're slightly better off here, because there's sort of less creeper, slightly, there's not that much here, but then you can see it's starting to overtop this area, and yep, boom. Okay, and that's that. That's basically that. I'm just trying to think if we could even... Okay, so there's a countdown, so that was about 55 seconds maybe we lasted. There might be something in how long can you last. That's kind of an interesting contest, isn't it? Just want to see if there's anywhere interesting we can stick this. I'm just... so you could stick it in here, but then I just don't think that works because you've got so many robots. I did think about in here, but it's just, I think probably one of the settings is that it doesn't allow those kind of spaces to be too big enough. So I think that's probably almost like a deliberate thing on the part of the level generator. This corner is, if anything, worse than this corner because you've also got the emitters and you've got these things flying up towards you, the particular. You could probably squeeze in, or you can't really squeeze in much more than about there. So you get maybe a slight nanosecond more. I'm just sort of thinking if you started there, you'd get slightly more in terms of space to shoot the robots, but not much. And then, so the only other question, I've got a crazy idea. I don't think this works, but let's try one more time. Another crazy idea. My other crazy idea is to stick this in here, and that's really crazy because I think if it was just one emitter that would be fine. The only thing that this has going for it is that it's only got one emitter, but the problem is it's got this breeder land and it's got particulate. That's really funny, isn't it? So I've just had one of these anti-air, one of these air defense things, these airstrike things hit me. Literally land on my spaceship. Okay, so we've got this big problem with breeder land, and we've got particulate coming out straight away, and that can be really, they look a bit rubbish, but that can be really, really dangerous because it can really take out your ship. gonna restart it again because I reckon there's the germ of an idea here. This might just be doable. I genuinely did think this was impossible, by the way. This is not hyperbole. I'm gonna start slightly over and there's particulate straight away, and then let's see if we can. Okay, oh, can we? Okay, so we've got that dart gun up and running. Okay, the problem is now the creeper is expanding so fast. Let's see. Gosh. I wonder if... Sorry, I'm just thinking this through. I think this might be doable, actually. There's a part of me that thinks this could be doable. I think it's 30 seconds of game time now. There is a really big problem, which is you're right next to anti-air defences. Kind of ideally would nullify that. Well, there's a big problem in terms of the big immediate problem is creeper. I just wonder if we could cut away a little bit of space. Slightly worried on. So right, sorry about that. That was a slight interruption there. So my train of thought. Let's see. This is a very difficult level. I'm slightly worried that I'm going to have to move my flagship up there, and just is there enough time to do that, build a coil, keep the creeper at bay before this goes absolutely bananas. Don't know. So I think I'm going to lose about half of my reactors, which is, well, in fact, all of my 3/4 of my reactors. This one's only coming online now. Actually, that's something I could do. That's just about working. Then I've got a big problem, which is I've got no reactors, and there's a bunch of stuff coming my way, so I'm quite sure. I think that's just about working because I'm also getting rid of the land at the same time. I think there's potentially a path to doing this. Let's see if we can work this out. it's not going to be in this go. It's not going to be in this run through. Okay, oh dear. Right, oh dear. That's not good, is it? Alright, so it's something to do with... it's something to do, let's think, with getting rid of some of the land. Let's give it a go. Let's see if we can last longer than roughly 1 minute and 50. Really restart? Yeah, I think so. Okay. So... okay, so we've got our capital ship. And we're gonna build up here. And we're gonna build a dart ship straight away, I think, because otherwise... capital ship got hit straight away, so so literally the first thing you have to build is a dart ship. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so here we go. There we go, we've got our dart ship. The first bit of particle comes up and it's okay because going to be all right. Let's just work out how much these reactors. 28. Okay, so we should be able to build about 4 of them. Okay, so we're going to keep it at bay. Partly. Okay, so we've got 5 generators up, which is not reactors up, which is not bad at all things considered. So we're going to see if we can try and move. Oh, my capital ship needs to move very, very quickly. Oh dear, 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 oh dear. Oh my goodness. Let's see, can we... No, it's just not going to work, is it? Right, I think. So we got the basis. We got the basis of something here. I'm going to give this just one more go. Just one more go. You know. Right. So build the dart ship. That comes first. A bit like a puzzle game, this, isn't it? Right. I'm going to build 4 reactors, and then I'm going to build a defender. Okay, let's see. We can focus on this, get that charged up. That'll give me a little bit of extra firepower. And then let's see if we can build. Let's see if we can reduce that down. Build an extra ship. Getting the balance right between sort of reactors and everything else and the land is quite tricky. It's quite tricky. The only problem with that, I mean, there's lots of problems here, right? That wasn't the best way to do that. I feel like there's the germ of an idea here, but I'm not quite cracking it. I think maybe the balance is one less reactor, one more ship, or you need to spend some time to move yourself physically out of the way. I don't really know how much energy this uses up. I've not protected my dart ship, so I'm dead anyway, so you can see there's definitely something here. But I'm not going to crack this today. That was my attempt at the impossible level. So we try. Let's see. I've written off this because you can see this is a minute in and you're dead. That's 300 creeper there and 300 creeper there. This is not much better. You're still flooded by creeper at this point, and the robots just get you. This was my first attempt at doing something different. That didn't really work out. This cavern is the ticket. You need a dart ship straight away. You need to get some reactors going, probably up here. Maybe you need to have them closer, so that they don't have as far to go, because milliseconds count in this. But yeah, that is my attempt at the impossible level. I will put the code for that. That's 138-257-8432. That's 138-257-8432. I'll put it in the notes as well for this. Have a go, and if you beat this seemingly impossible level, do let me know. I might come back to this one at some point. It's very interesting. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Send your comments through. Brilliant, and I'll see you next time.